But right now, there's no change in narrative. Nothing has changed. Nothing's changed in any of the previous videos I have released. And we're just gonna have to wait and see. Let's see what September brings. What is up, guys? Norse Digital Assets coming at you with another video. This video is going to be on CKB, and we're going to talk a little bit about Cardano today. Click subscribe down here in the corner, click my logo and click subscribe that way, or click subscribe below. I'm going to be picking 25 random people. If you type in the comment section below, type I subscribed. I'm going to be picking 25 random people as this channel grows and hits milestones. 5,000 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. Those people are going to end up being rewarded as this channel heads towards 100,000 subscribers later. So subscribe for that, and subscribe for exit strategies and for information in general during this bull run that we're all waiting for. So can we just skip September and go straight to October? That would be nice. That is what Plan B has said on Twitter. Let's take a look at, if you haven't seen this yet, Plan B on Twitter. He says, let's skip September and go straight to October. Bitcoin is below 34K, triggered by Elon Musk's energy FUD and China's mining crackdown. If you guys remember, that was a rough spring. That was a rough bear cycle that we went through that came out. So Plan B, though, moving forward, he has for his worst case scenarios for 2021, price and on-chain based. August, 47K. September, 43K. We were about there earlier today. We were at 43,200 earlier today, and we are back around 45,000 now, I believe. Let's see what we're at. We're at $45,000 and $45,007 right now. So we were down there earlier. He has September at 43K. Worst case scenario. October, 63K. That's almost to the all-time high. And again, that's worst case scenario. That could be considered conservative. November, 98K. December, 135K. So that's the kind of stuff that I love to see, but I also try to stay realistic on this channel too. So Bitcoin right now looks relatively healthy. It had that little spring back, and people have been buying Bitcoin up when it hit that 43K. There was plenty of buyers lined up to buy it. So we're taking a look at Bitcoin because obviously it controls the market and pushes a lot of other coins down. So looking at CKB right now, CKB on the daily still finding support on the 20 EMA, which is healthy, which is good. The reason we're not really seeing a whole lot of price action is the 20 EMA and the 55 EMA right now are looking pretty flat. We don't have any upward curvature to them like you want to see. So prices are staying somewhat flat, but we are finding support on that 20 EMA, and it is what it is. One thing to note, if you look down here, we did have a little bit of volume coming in yesterday on CKB. It was getting bought up. If you can see my dotted line to the left, you can see the volume that we've had over the last couple months. We had a little bit of volume come in yesterday and a little bit of volume today. So hey, we'll take what we can get, and we'll just have to keep waiting to see what Bitcoin does. If we happen, right now CKB does look healthy because of this, and on the 4-hourly here, the stochastic RSI also looks good on the 4-hourly and the hourly. On the 4-hourly here, what we are aiming definitely to do here to save ourselves some time is to avoid a death cross here, which is a signal of a correction, another correction. So what we'd like to see is for this to be somewhat of a fake out and have the 20 kind of curve back up, which is exactly what we saw here. And we saw that on September 8th, September 9th in that time frame. So that was just about a week ago when we had that. So we're going to try to avoid that. Hopefully we did have a nice green candle here, which is going to contribute to that line getting a curvature back up. And we have the start of a little green candle here today so far. And like I showed you on the daily, we've had a little bit of volume coming into CKB, better than nothing. Another big thing with CKB, I think, is going to be the fact that it is somewhat attached to Cardano. They are doing the cross bridge between Cardano and CKB, and that those coins will be able to be used interchangeably in the future. And you also have Charles, sometimes he's speaking on CKB in the Nervos network. So another thing that is a positive for CKB is smart contracts yesterday went great. The launch of those went great for Cardano. So we are waiting in the future for, just like with Ethereum, you have all these coins. You have all these coins and all these different projects built on Ethereum's ecosystem. So we are hoping with Cardano's ecosystem, it's only been, it's been 1 day since the smart contracts. Let's get a couple weeks under the belt. Let's get a couple weeks under the belt. Heading into October already, we'll have a couple weeks under the belt. Let's get some more projects going in October. And it's just like with Ethereum. These different projects associated with that ecosystem, as that ecosystem does well and continues to do well, other coins can see gains. They can prosper from that Cardano ecosystem doing well. So we're hoping for that moving forward. Also, I know there are just doing some Googling, there are some very conservative price predictions on CKB. My previous videos I've released on CKB have not changed. The price predictions haven't changed on them at all. Nothing's changed right now. Until we actually see major signs that a bear cycle's coming or that this bull run is not going to happen, nothing's changing right now. September is just sort of a down month, and it has been many times before, historically, whatever. It has been. So right now, here's CKB on the 4-hourly. If we were to lose support here, I mean, this is a very strong support line here. If we were to lose support here, you could look to fall down to here, because this here is also a very major support. Let me draw this out here. Okay, support here. Support all through here. Acted as resistance here, but as you come across, shows support, but look at, it's supported through here, but look at this wick. That wick lands right on it. So that is a support level. If you were to actually drop below that support level, which I don't expect that to be the case, you would be looking at falling down to this level here, if it does happen, and you would be falling down to a level around 1.4 cents, which would be, let's see here, roughly an additional 3 to 4% drop on top of where you're already at when we're way up here. I do not expect that. If we do fall, we do lose support. If we don't reverse this, if this 20 EMA doesn't curve up and Bitcoin is faltering over the next couple days, Bitcoin is faltering and CKB is kind of sitting sideways, going down a little bit, it's going to have to find support on this line, because it showed in the past how supportive this trend line can be. So that's where I expect it to fall. If it loses that support, it is going to fall down here to the 1.4 cents. And I would believe, with the bull run imminent, that there would be plenty of volume to come in at that price, because that would be a steal at that price. Because when that happens on the daily time frame, when that does happen, you would be coming down to the 55. So because you are up here on the 20 EMA right now, if you did fall, down to this range, that is 1.4 cents on the 55 EMA. And that is one of the best areas where you're ever going to be able to accumulate and enter positions and just buy more CKB, not financial advice. But if it, on the 4 hourly, like I showed you on that trend line there, if it did lose the support where it's at now and it fell below that first line, when it goes to that next line of that 1.4 cents, what it would do on the daily is it would come down to the 55 EMA, find support on it, and typically finding support on that 55, it's going to get some strength and it's going to start reversing trend and starting to find that support and upward movement out of there. So that's what we would want to see. But that's pretty much it for this video, guys. We're just going to have to keep waiting and see. It takes a lot of patience. More patience is going to equal more money, though, here in the long run. But yeah, this market can definitely test your patience, especially if you've been waiting for months or years. But yeah, guys, you just have to remain patient, and we got to keep the emotions at bay and just be positive, watch the charts, and see what happens. I'm just reading what I'm seeing on the charts, and that's all I can really do right now, and we'll just have to wait and see. I mean, let's get going towards October. You know, if the story's not changing in October, I'm not going to feed you any BS about this market. If things aren't starting to look up in October, there could easily be a change in narrative. But right now, there's no change in narrative. Nothing has changed. Nothing's changed in any of the previous videos I have released. And we're just going to have to wait and see. Let's see what September brings. Let's get closer to September 20th. Let's get a full moon on September 20th. And let's get some movement back up, because full moons love to make coins make nice gains, have nice movement upwards for whatever reason. So anyways, guys, that's it for this video. See you next time.